Hi, Patricia from Patricia Nicole Photography here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys two ways to get rid of jaundice. One is going to be super quick, super easy, but it does require the purchase of the Great Gatsby action thing for newborn skin. I think it's specifically the Great Gatsby Newborn Essentials Pack, and they have one in here that's called Paint Away Jaundice. Really easy to use. You press play. This may not be how everybody does it, but I like to be able to see exactly where I've painted and without having to paint on, paint off, paint on a little bit more, paint off just a tiny bit, just to have to paint on more. Seems like a lot of back and forth. So what I do is I paint this stuff on in 100% opacity, and I move the opacity slider later. So yes, the color difference is insane and nobody should need it up this high, I hope. But it does make it easier to see where I've already painted and where I still need to paint. So this is just like a really quick way to do it, even quicker than just using the package instead of going in and manually doing it. Okay, so then of course I move my slider all the way down and I slowly inch it up until I like where it's at. Kinda like in 24. 24 looks good. Maybe a little bit lower at 23. I like 23. Okay. So that was super simple. Like that took me maybe, what, 30 seconds? So that's what I started with, and as you can see I've done a little bit of retouching on this image already other than the skin. And that's after. You're just supposed to be looking for the, what is it called? Skin. The skin change. Make it a little bit easier. There we go. Now you can see he's got, a little bit less yellow to him. And then Control-Shift-E, and I might, the only thing I would do to this at this point was, where is it? There's one where you can add a little bit of a peachy undertone or whatever. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'd go ahead and play this. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for, is it? No, it's not. But basically, I'd just go ahead and add a little bit more of a peachy tone to his skin. So that would be one way to do it. Super quick, super easy. Of course, you have to buy something to do it, but there is a workaround if you don't want to buy it. Trust me, I'm frugal, so I did this for far too long. I do recommend that package though, it's great. So what I did is I would click select color range, and this just makes selecting maybe a lot easier. And up the fuzziness, right? Okay. And then since of course it wants to select over there, because that's kind of yellow, the button, I go ahead and deselect that. Alright, so this pretty much has all the yellow selected for me. Images, color balance, and I always move it away from yellow first, towards blue, maybe up towards red a little bit, maybe not that much. Shadows, same thing, moving it away from yellow. That's all you're really doing. Okay, and then of course deselect, look at it. Okay, I think I could use a little bit more in the shadow. That's the only problem that I find with the color ranges. Sometimes I'll have to do it twice, like over here. Not that big of a deal though. Okay, and again I just gotta deselect that button. Okay, so there we go. and then image, adjustments, and again, color balance or Control B. And okay, there we go, and I think that looks good. Where delete group. Okay, so that's again with the jaundice color, and that's now without it. So there is a manual way to do it. It takes more than 30 seconds to do it, but that's pretty simple when you think about it. And I didn't have to go in with the select tool and then, refine the edges manually and then refine the edges automatically and all that stuff. Really just select color range and click on the skin. If you've got a good wraparound of light, you won't have to do it twice, or at least you shouldn't have to do it twice. But if you've got a little bit more contrast in that face area, especially, you're going to have to go in with the color range stuff twice, but honestly, it should all work out in the end. And usually when I have to do any kind of adjustments like that, I will come in with the levels, just kind of mess with it a little bit. And there you go, and I'd pretty much call that good. I'd edit some of the little flaky skin bits and some of the blotchiness up by his eyebrows, run portraiture, and that would be it. So I really hope that this maybe helped you figure out either how to use the Great Gatsby action pack for newborn essentials, or that maybe you're looking to do it manually because you don't want to spend all that money. Totally get it. That's a pretty easy way to do it. So hopefully this helped, and thank you for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Facebook at www.facebook.com/patricia.nicole.photos. Thanks again.